Picture this. It's a scorching summer day. You grab a delicious ice-cold slushie. You take a big gulp, savoring the sweet, icy coolness. Then, bam! It hits you. That sharp, stabbing pain right behind your eyes. Ouch! That's the dreaded brain freeze. We've all been there, right? Brain freeze, also known as ice cream headache, is that sudden, intense headache that strikes when we eat or drink something cold too quickly. It's a universal experience, and although it's temporary, it can be quite jarring. But have no fear, my friends. Understanding the science behind brain freeze can help us outsmart it and enjoy our icy treats without the pain. Brain freeze is a type of headache called a cold stimulus headache. It's a brief, intense pain that usually occurs in the forehead or temples after consuming something cold. The scientific term for brain freeze is sphenopalatine ganglioneuralgia, which is a mouthful. But don't worry, you don't need to remember that. Just know that brain freeze is a completely harmless and temporary reaction to cold. Think of it like this. Imagine touching a hot stove. Your hand instantly pulls back in reflex. Brain freeze is similar in that it's your body's way of telling you to slow down and protect itself from a sudden change. In this case, it's a rapid change in temperature in your mouth and throat. Now let's dive into the blood flow aspect of brain freeze. When you consume something icy, the cold sensation causes the blood vessels in the roof of your mouth, specifically in an area called the palate, to constrict or tighten up. This sudden constriction is followed by a rapid dilation or widening of these blood vessels as they try to warm up again. This quick change in blood vessel size sends a rush of blood to the brain, and it's this sudden increase in blood flow that triggers the pain receptors. The brain, ever vigilant, interprets these signals as a threat, which results in the sharp, stabbing pain we know as brain freeze. So, in essence, brain freeze is your body's way of managing this abrupt temperature change and protecting your brain from any potential harm. Fascinating, isn't it? Now that we know the role of blood flow in brain freeze, let's explore how our nerves communicate this to the brain. Now, how does the brain know that the blood flow has changed? Well, we have these amazing things called nerves. The trigeminal nerve, one of the largest nerves in your head, is responsible for sensation in your face and mouth. It has special receptors that are very sensitive to temperature changes. When you consume something very cold, these receptors in the roof of your mouth send an urgent message to the brain. Hey, it's freezing up here. The brain interprets this signal as pain, and that's the brain freeze sensation we experience. Section 5. The body's response. Protecting the brain at all costs. Now here's where it gets really interesting. The brain doesn't just sit back and endure the pain. It takes action to correct the situation. It sends a signal to the blood vessels in the head to dilate, increasing blood flow to the area. This rush of warm blood is the body's way of quickly warming up the chilled blood vessels and protecting the brain. This rapid dilation of blood vessels is what causes the throbbing sensation we often feel during brain freeze. It's like a mini workout for your blood vessels. But don't worry, it's all part of your body's natural defense mechanism to keep your brain safe and sound. Section 6. Outsmarting the freeze tips and tricks for prevention. So, how can we avoid the dreaded brain freeze and enjoy our icy treats without worry? It's all about being mindful of how quickly we consume cold things. Here are a few tips. Slow down. This is crucial. Instead of gulping down that ice cream shake, take small sips or bites. Give your mouth time to adjust to the cold temperature. Warm up. Before indulging in something cold, try warming up your mouth with a sip of water or a bite of something at room temperature. This can help to lessen the temperature shock. Press your tongue. Pressing your tongue against the roof of your mouth can help to warm up the area quickly and reduce the chances of brain freeze. Breathe through your nose. Breathing through your nose while eating or drinking something cold can help to warm the air before it reaches the roof of your mouth. Remember, brain freeze is a temporary and harmless reaction. By following these simple tips, you can outsmart it and savor those icy treats without any worries. Section 7. Mythbusters. Can brain freeze cause permanent damage? You might have heard some scary stories about brain freeze, but let's set the record straight. Brain freeze is not dangerous and does not cause any lasting damage to your brain. It's a fleeting sensation that usually goes away within a minute or two. Your brain is incredibly resilient, my friends. So rest assured that enjoying a cold treat will not harm your brain. The pain you feel is just your body's way of saying, hey, slow down a bit. It's a fascinating example of how our bodies are constantly working to maintain a stable internal environment. Section 8. Beyond the Freeze: Fascinating Facts About Your Amazing Brain. Speaking of brains, did you know that the human brain is the most complex organ in the known universe? It's true. Your brain contains billions of neurons that are constantly firing, processing information, and controlling your every thought, action, and emotion. Here's another cool fact. Your brain generates enough electricity to power a small light bulb. It's like having a supercomputer right between your ears. So the next time you experience brain freeze, remember that it's just a tiny blip in the grand scheme of your incredible brain's activity. Section 9. Stay curious. Well, there you have it, the science behind brain freeze. I hope you've enjoyed this journey into the fascinating world of your amazing brain. Remember, science is all about asking questions and exploring the world around us. So stay curious, keep learning, and never stop being amazed by the wonders of science. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.